Hey guys, it's a little late tonight. I had all intentions of trying to make some more videos, and actually tonight I decided I was thinking I wasn't going to be on camera because to be honest with you, I haven't slept for not how I like to sleep. My hair is a mess, man. But here's why I'm so excited, and that's keeping me up for the last few days. And you've been hearing some information about this. And so even if I'm, a bit tired, haven't been able to do much of my hair or make myself too presentable, I wanted to get this out because I think it was important. I've been meeting quite a lot of folks the last, oh my goodness, 2 days, pretty much last 2 days, intently. And just to meet with them and to see them. And the funny thing I realized when I was talking to some of those folks, and we just have very brief conversations, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and that's pretty much it. And it's so weird when I meet some of these folks. It's like they're so talented. I mean, I met this one guy today, and instantly when I heard his voice, it was like, my goodness, this guy sounds amazing. Like he could be, I wouldn't say a DJ because a DJ have a certain voice, I think, but his voice was just soft, powerful, gentle. It was something about his voice that just captivated me in the very instant he said hello. I'm like, whoa. And I'm thinking this guy is so talented if he knew he had such a gift. And in talking with him for just those brief seconds, I got the sense that the guy was deflated. I won't say deflated, that here's how I'd say it. Like, you know what? When you're just on the brink of giving up, there's something there and it's elusive to you. And it's like, man, I can't get it. It's like, how can I get what I want, achieve what I want? And I'm listening to this guy and I'm thinking, my goodness, guy, you have such a voice that, you know what? Anyone would just want to be around you in your presence the way you are. And he was a God-fearing man. And that was another thing that was, it's like, dude, you're amazing. Because, some of those things that he had in him, you just can't make that stuff up. And many people probably want that essence of what he is as a person and as a man. And I'm thinking, man, powerful guy. But he didn't see it in him. And I thought up to myself, you know what? God's amazing. And for anyone who, you're not in the realm of God, I get it. Because honestly, I wasn't for a while. I really wasn't. But I think when you see God do some miraculous things, you just have to be in awe. So you know what? That ain't me. I heard one person mention something. They were going to be in a car accident or something, or it was a car accident they were in. And literally they stopped doing things. And it's as if God took over and kind of delivered them from the catastrophe that the accident could have caused. And so in my life, I'm getting to think and actually see that happening. So here's kind of why this is all weird and you're going, what the heck is this, Kay? You're on this talking about, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know what this needs to do, but I'm just putting this out there. If the right person needs to hear it, they hear it. So this is aimed for everyone. If you don't get it, I get it. I'm rambling. But here's what I realized. I was put here for a reason. And I didn't understand the reason. I still don't get the full totality of it. But I realized other people were put here for a reason. For me, right? They were here for me. And so I'm here for someone else, even though I don't know who it is or why that is, all that stuff. But in that journey that I just had, I realized I'm here for someone else. So I'm saying that to say this. I have developed a really unique talent, and I didn't acknowledge it at the time. I didn't think anything of it. And I was thinking, oh, this is everyone's thing. That's your thing. But just like how I saw this gentleman that I met today and realized he had such a uniqueness in his voice that it was his thing. And I couldn't take that thing from him, right? It's his. But we could synergistically work together and we could build something even better. So I'm looking at myself going, wait a minute, wait a minute. I've kind of learned some stuff in the last, oh my goodness, over 10 years. I've learned some stuff and now I've perfected some stuff in the last, I really want to say like a year, 6 months to a year. And it's like, yeah, you're kind of pretty good at that. I don't know how you got there. To be honest, this is like the car accident, right? The person let themselves go and God pretty much takes over. I'm getting that sensation that's what happened. So I'm in this unique position where I've done some pretty good things. I'm gonna give myself a little, something. Say I did some good things that I know some stuff well, and part of the stuff that I know well is you're probably seeing something called a professional team build, and you're going, yeah, I've seen that. What are you trying to do? You're trying to get. Here's what I'm saying to folks. I've been in a space where money was all I wanted to make. I needed to make money. I wanted to make money because I hated my job. Not because the people were god awful terrible. It wasn't that, it was me. I knew the environment that I was in, that God has prepared me for that position to say, you know what, your time here at that job is done. I've made you into the person that I needed you to be in this job to learn these skills, these talents, and all these things that I was teaching you in that job was just for you to become a better person and to know that you can do these things. So now that you've perfected what you did at your job, now I have another assignment for you, and that is to leave this job and now go do something else. So my desire was really to quit the job, but in wanting that, God was, in a sense, giving me that so that I could be a testimony to Him doing that for me. Because Lord knows I wanted to leave, like, oh my goodness, 10 years in. And I was still going 10 years after I wanted to leave, and it wasn't my time. How I knew it wasn't my time and that God was directing this was when I'm buying real estate and it's like, man, things are going boom, 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 left and right. The things are just working. I'm learning the business of the real estate thing. I'm buying houses. They're being rehabbed. People are renting them. And then all of a sudden, crazy stuff started happening. I started having tenant issues. People are getting evicted. The house is left, abandoned. It's trashed. And then I can't get a loan to buy another house. And I'm going, why is this all happening at the same time? Just boom, boom, boom. Things are crashing like dominoes. And I'm going, but I know what to do. How come this is failing? And so I didn't realize at the time, but that was like God prepping me. I felt like it was like a prep moment, and this is after, in hindsight, I'm looking back at it going, this was a prep moment for what I need to do. He's kind of like showing me, you know what? I could get all this stuff for you. I can let things go very smoothly for you, but you got to do certain things. And one of the things that I know that I never wanted to do in my life, never ever, was to be a person that spoke. I think if anyone have met me and really know me, they know introvert, yes, that's me. And when I talk to people, they're like, that's impossible. You cannot be an introvert. You're the chick on the YouTube video. How could you possibly be an introvert? But I am. How could you possibly don't like to talk? But I don't. I'm the person that, yeah, I could go to the library, sit there and read a book all day. That's what introverts do, right? I would love to do that stuff. And I realized, you know what? God, in a sense, called me out in such a way and said, I'm going to let you be a believer in me. I'm going to do things for you that, you know what? I know you want that. And when you do what I tell you to do, then you're going to have multiplied what you asked for. So when I was trying to leave the job and I couldn't, 10 years in, trying to leave and couldn't. And then all of a sudden, things miraculously started happening that I couldn't understand. And then, you know what? I said, I give up. You know what? Whatever. If it ain't going to work, though I still desired it, right? I desired to quit. If it ain't going to work, fine. I'll just suffer through it, keep on going forever, even though I know that's not what I wanted. And I succumbed myself, in a sense, in a silent way, just gave up and surrendered to God, not knowing that that's what I did. But I gave up with still the faith and the trust and belief that it was going to happen. I just didn't know how I was going to do it. And it wasn't until I gave up and said, you know what, in a sense, God, have your way. But I didn't say that exactly. But in my heart, I kind of think I made a silent prayer in that sense. So He granted me to actually retire and leave my job way later than 50 years old. And I'm ecstatic. I mean, how does a person leave their job before they're 50? Most people can't leave their job when they're 70. They're 65, and they're even trying to go a little bit longer so they can get extra Social Security. So to do that, I knew in my heart of hearts that really was not me who did that. that somehow God had to have a play in there. So you're listening to this and go, what the heck does this have to do with some business and making money online? But that's what I'm getting at. If you're seeing me and you're saying, you know what, this person I keep seeing keeps telling me about something, they're not telling me what it is, they should just send me a video, or we call each other up and they tell me about it. Listen, guys, honestly, I just started this less than a week ago. I don't know enough. I am running on fumes trying to just gather myself and get everything all together because this is just moving so fast. So really, I cannot spend, half an hour every day talking to your person, right, about the entire thing and what this is. Because to be honest with you, I would just totally not give you the right information about this. So if you're looking at the professional team build that you see, a link down here, or I put a message to either call me so I can give you the info, definitely follow through on that, honestly, because you're going to get the right information that you see it. Because literally, I tell you, when I saw this thing, I could not sleep. I literally could not sleep. I'm going, you got to be kidding me. All my time online, I'm doing all these crazy things, and this is the blueprint to success. When we're doing all these crazy things, right? And you always wonder, well, how can I do this, right? No one's showing you this, and it works. What I'm telling you is, if you're looking to make millions of dollars online, millions of dollars, period, then there's a blueprint. There's a secret to it. I realized there was a secret to success, or secret to getting what I want. And a part of that secret is, I believe, if you're not a believing person, here I get it. I'm just sharing with you what's kind of working for me. Is when I trust in God, and when He says move, I move. When I don't move, I'm hurting. I'm not kidding you guys. When I think I hear that voice and He's telling me to do things and I don't, like that voice that says, you know what, you're going to make a stupid video tonight. Yeah. And you don't know what you're going to say, because I don't normally talk to people like this, right? I'm not a talker, like I mentioned. I'm an introvert, would much rather be in the library, reading a book, thumbing through some magazine, something like that. But here I am making a video for I don't know who, because someone did the same thing for me. They heard God said do something. They did it because they're, you know what, they're hurting, and God said, I'm going to deliver you, but I need you to do whatever, right? And they did whatever action, and somehow I met them, right? And now you've done the same thing. You've met me, hopefully, I think you've seen me enough. You've met me, and then it might be impressionable on your heart to say, you know what, there's something about this chick. I don't know what it is. I don't know why the circles of the universe connected us, or why we're here. There's something about it. Because I know there's something about when I meet certain people and I hear certain things, or I encounter certain energy and vibrations from him, I know that was meant to be. And I'm telling you, I've been invited to a group of people who I could say literally are millionaires. And it doesn't happen very often where you get to have that opportunity to run with a pack that's going places. A lot of times we run with a pack, right? And we actually not run with the pack. We're in a pack and you're the prey. And you don't realize the vulnerable position you are, that you are the prey. And then you get out of that, and then you start running with a pack that's wins together. And that's what the professional team build is all about, winning together. So if you go there, you see all the information, you read all the information. There's two ways of getting the information here. Either you pick up the phone, call me, or text me. We're going to have, if you call me, we probably have a 1 or 2 minute conversation, depending on how quick you want it to be. Because I'm not a talker. I'm really not a talker. So I'm going to say, hey, how you doing? Probably get your name, and you tell me that, you saw the thing, you want the information. I say, okay, all right, I'll get you in so you can see the information. If you text me, the same kind of conversation we're having through text. If you fill out the form, it's going to be the same conversation, unless, you want to physically meet me. And it's your call, right? So you get the information and then you could decide for yourself. Because what I'm seeing is there's going to be a lot of businesses launched this year. There's going to be pre-launches. There's going to be crypto deals that you can get in and put money in and you get some return back, and I don't know, right? There's going to be some long-term deals you could get in, all these different things you could get in. What I know is there's a tried and proven way to make money. I've heard that before, and I'm sure you've seen it in anything that you do, whether it be your job. And if you're doing a job, you definitely see it's evident. There's a right way to do things. And if you do it that way, the outcome happens every time, by baking a cake. And literally, when I tell you, when you see the secret to making money here, you're going to realize that this thing is simple. When we're doing all the crazy stuff online, it's like, my God, driving ourselves nuts. Because I used to do that. Stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, trying to figure out this secret. And then all these bogus things kept coming up about, oh, I could show you how to make, a couple $1,000, and it's so easy, and you just press this thing, and this is the secret something. And I'd get so mesmerized. And I'd join the thing, and it's like, what's the secret? I don't see no secret. I don't even know what the thing is. Because I'm thinking there's literally a little nugget that once you do it that no one else knows about, then it happens. You know what? Making money, and I realized by being this in the last couple of days, is like McDonald's. McDonald's have a system. System works. And people go to McDonald's every single day. They seek out McDonald's. Even I do it. Sometimes I'm, rushing off to go take care of some real estate stuff. Where do I end up? McDonald's. Because I know, okay, I'm going to get a quick cup of coffee. I might get some egg McMuffin something with something, and it's quick, right? Because I know they deliver. And this is what this business does. It delivers. It's simple. So if you're hearing me, I don't know why I rambled on. That's the thing. So in a couple of days, there'll be more information coming out. If you want information about this, you're hearing me. You know there's a reason why you're hearing me. There's a reason why God's let me do this, because it's not me doing this. I would not be on camera. I would not be talking to you this late. I'd be in bed, actually chilling, watching my TV, right? So there's a reason why he pushes us to do certain things, because he wants to reach certain things, certain people. And he prefers to have people who he's trained and who's disciplined to send, or actually give out his message. Because he doesn't want some yahoo who's not disciplined, right? Who's going to say, oh yeah, you know what, God did this for me. And then the minute they're in someone else's presence, they become little devils who wants to steal and have just be horrible, despicable people because they have the attention of someone. God, I believe, wants people of integrity, that when they're in situations, they make decisions and they act accordingly in his honor. And what I've seen sometimes is people, and that's why I think why we get scammed, right? We see people and they're not in that godly sense, but they use us because we are like that, and they prey on that to get in our sphere. And then when they're in our environment, then they start acting, oh my goodness, this like despicable beings. So I don't want to be in that environment at all. I don't want to attract those kind of people. I don't want to be around them. And since God has prepared me in such a way to know that I'm strong enough not to succumb to some of those things that happen with when you're in certain positions or you have the ability, I figured, you know what, that's why I'm able to do this now, whereas before I couldn't do it. So if you're hearing me, all right, two things. If you're looking to make money online, there's a way to do it, an easier way to do it, a systematic way to do it, that you could actually get this done. If 2025 was, you think, your year, and you know you've been hearing that voice saying, you know what, he said it's your year, then you're going to be getting the messages and the cues, and the right people are going to be showing up in your life to kind of get you to there, because that's how he works it. The right people show up the right time. Things just go so smoothly. It's unbelievable. So two things. My phone number is there. Call me, text me, or go to that link in description, the bit.ly.meetk, and then you could read the information there, fill out the form, and I'll definitely, as quick as I can, get back to you. but that's the way to get a hold of me. So this is it for now until I see you in the next video.